Hey guys, this is Matt Smith. I am Kyler's dad, and I'm gonna be running the new Utah Jacks website. Um, I just want to go through a couple quick points about the website. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I figure it might be easier to kind of listen and watch somebody do it. Um, so, First and foremost, the URL or the web address for the site is utahjacks.wordpress.com. Now, after this site's been up for probably a couple weeks, you'll be able to Google it. Right now, I suggest you just make it, bookmark it, or add it to your favorites. But in a couple weeks, once Google and the different search engines index the site, you'll be able to Google, for example, Utah Jacks, and this site should be the first thing that comes up, so you won't have to put the long address in every time. But at any rate, um, it's it's pretty basic. I've put up a couple posts, a couple early on posts here. And basically that's how it's going to be. So the latest posts are always going to go on the very top. So you won't have to search for the most recent announcement or most recent post. It'll just be right there in the home section. And actually, when you go to the website, it'll land you right here, so you don't even need to navigate to this part. But as you can see, there's a calendar tab. There's a place marked the fellas, which is going to be a bunch of photos, perhaps a slideshow or something cool where you'll be able to sift through a bunch of photos of the kids once they start playing. And then there's a contact tab. Now this goes directly to me as I'm the site administrator. So if there's ever any questions regarding the website, definitely don't hesitate to contact me. It's just simple. You go here and just put your name, email address, and then whatever comment you want, submit, and this goes right to my email account inbox. So you know exactly who it's going to, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Especially if you're having technical problems, I'll definitely help you out with that. The Jacks calendar, this is certainly probably one of the more important parts of the website. As you can see, it's a Google calendar, which makes it really user friendly. But this is really cool because basically you're able to go in and it tells you the time, the place, a short description. Coach wants to remind us to wear sleeves, remind the kids to wear sleeves, cleats, and baseball pants for practice. But this is going to be especially useful for games out of town where, if it's a portable mound, for example, and anybody who could possibly be a pitcher needs to bring non-metal spikes, well, that's something that I could put in the description here. But probably most importantly, the map. The map is really cool. So if you click on that, whether you're accessing this on your cell phone or what, you'll be able to click on that map link, and it will take you right to a Google Maps, and you'll have directions there. So if you're accessing it on your phone, I know that there's, we've played in the Moapa Valley and weird Indian reservations down in the St. George area that without maps, I think a lot of parents would be lost. So this is definitely a good tool to have. At any rate, the calendar is it's just an embedded calendar with some kind of a snippet of the next upcoming things over here on the side. But the easiest way to make sure you're always up to date is to check the website, but probably more importantly than that is to follow the website. This is technically a blog It's a blog format, and the reason I chose this is so that you could, so people could follow it like they would any social media website. So what you do is you would come down here to the follow icon. You'd click on that, and you'd put in your email address. Basically, you're going to follow the Utah Jacks. So you go ahead and put in your email address, and preferably the email address that is set up on your phone to where you get notifications when you get a new email. But whatever one you want, you can put in there. Go ahead and press sign me up. Once you press sign me up, within probably 10-15 minutes, you'll receive a confirmation email that will require you to confirm your subscription to the website. So you go in there and you press confirm follow. Once you do that, it brings you over to back to WordPress, which is the engine that this is on, and you're able to just essentially save the changes. Now everything's pretty much done. You don't need to go in and change anything, like deliver frequency. You could, basically what that means is anytime there's an update on the website, you can choose to only receive those updates daily or weekly. I would highly recommend you keep it on immediate so that you get an email notification anytime there's a change on the website. And that basically goes for any sort of last minute changes. So I recommend that you keep it on immediate, and then go ahead and press save changes, and you will officially be following the website. So you technically wouldn't need to go and log on to the website to find anything new, unless you wanted to kind of browse the photos or just make sure that you're 100% aware of what's going on, I suppose. So at any rate, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to cover, really, was following the site. You could also, all of this right here is available right here too. So you could enter your email address and then click to follow Jacks. I forgot I put that on there. In all honesty, I forgot I did that. So you could either do that here, or you could do that in the way that I showed you. Either way, it'll accept your follow request, and you'll be good to go. Feel free to forward this information to any family or friends that might be interested in the Jacks. Obviously, the more followers, the more robust the website is. The more information we can spread about the team, and that's essentially what we want. So once again, if there's any questions, please feel free to contact me through the contact form. Otherwise, I'll see you guys at practice and at the games.